Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is a general reading, so make sure to use your own discretion and stay open to your own intuitive hits that could come through during the reading. If you feel guided to reverse the roles, please do so. And if you feel like a personal reading, head to my website for more information. The link will be in the description box. Wow, okay, so this reading I actually had gotten almost half or probably 2/3 of the way through, and then I realized it was only the microphone recording and not the video, so I had to start again. The irony of that was because this whole reading has been about, like when I recorded it last, it's all been about virtue, patience, reacting differently in situations that you would normally react poorly in. But so when I found out that it wasn't recording, I almost just stopped. I was like, I can't believe. And then I was like, oh wait, that's exactly what my reading's telling me to do. Is not give up, not react poorly. Because what they're saying here is patience was the clarifier for the virtue card. This is saying that there's been cycles that have been testing your patience in big ways. Could be people, places, things. I'm not sure exactly where it fits, but you'll know where it fits because of the clarifier that will come out later. I've already drawn two because I'd already drawn two, so I'll get them out later. But Spirit's saying that the things that keep repeating in your life are tests, like the things that rub you up the wrong way, they're tests. Everything, all of it. It's trying to get you to grow in a spiritual way to impart this energy of virtue, rather than just drawing on the energy of virtuous patience when you need it. They're trying to get it to incorporate into your day-to-day life, so it's just your natural reaction. God, sorry. Here we go, patience. Can you hear the trees being ground up? They're doing landscaping across the way. They're saying that virtue, patience, they're saying don't just draw on the energy. These repeated cycles are trying to get you to incorporate it, to actually expand the spirit, rather than just drawing on things like forgiveness, patience, all the good things that we selectively use. And it depends who it is, where we are, what's going on. Sometimes we're more patient and forgiving and understanding. Sometimes we're the exact opposite, and it just depends. But what Spirit's trying to do is put you through tests to try and get your spirit to expand in a way where it's just the constant baseline for you is virtuous patience. So if you're finding yourself getting really strung out and just flipping because if something didn't go the way you wanted it to, you were trying to do something and it failed, or whatever it is, maybe you try to talk and engage with people and they're just toxic, whatever it is, it's trying to divinely stretch your spirit and expand your spirit. And Spirit's saying that it'll keep happening. It'll be like a cycle, like a clock. Here she's holding a little clock. I don't know if it's relevant, but the time she has set is 10:10. It could just be the artwork, but I feel like maybe it could be 10:11. Just because it doesn't look like it's exactly on the 3 or the 2. Sorry. So 10:11 or 10:10 could be significant to you guys. But this process of going through this virtuous trials and tribulations, it's being done for you, not to you, and you need to remember that, because it's trying to bring you into a state of balance. It's saying that Spirit is guiding you. The spirits are trying to get you to balance your energy so that you're not easily unbalanced. Because you could be emotionally balanced, because it's Princess of Cups, Angel of Balance. She's got a cup, and it's all about emotional reaction, emotional balance. And it could, for some of you, it could be it's like you're feeling like your ships aren't coming in, or with a certain thing in your life, the ships just don't come in. And you keep seeing people boarding these ships and going to foreign places and wonderful places and doing all these things and, engaging in life. But then it's just well, I'm having patience. I'm just sitting here at the docks, just waiting. And I'm sitting around a whole bunch of people that are pissing me off. But bless them. I'm making friends with them. I'm trying to... obviously, maybe not making friends, but you know what I mean. You're being virtuous. You're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. You're trying to, take the high road. But I get there's like this build-up of frustration. But working with that frustration is where this virtuous patience comes in. And that helps you figure out the emotions, like what's emotionally causing you to react this way. Why does that thing trigger you? Is it just what they said? If it was said by someone else, would you interpret it differently? Is it where they said it, when they said it, how they said it, why they said it? Like all these different reasons of why this keeps happening, why your patience is continuously being tested. Because it's trying to get you to look inwards and ask yourself, why am I actually reacting? Like, why does it piss me off so much when they do this or when this happens? Or why do I get so flustered when things don't go right or when this and that? And it's trying to get you to go really deep into things that you haven't really thought of before, in ways that you haven't thought of before, concerning your emotions and how you feel about these things that are testing you. Once you've come into balance, though, you'll move into, if you could already be at this next step, but if depending where you are, you'll move into this victorious state where you'll walk away from these tests because you'll have finally incorporated them into your spirit, rather than it just being something that you draw on, pick and choose when you draw on it. For example, forgiveness or patience in general. Instead of just drawing on it when you need it or when you want to draw on it, they're trying to get you to incorporate it as your baseline reaction. And to do that, they have to, excuse me, I just hit the microphone. To do that, they have to keep repeatedly testing you to make sure that you're actually going to react the same way each time, because it's a part of you, not just something that you're quote unquote doing. Oh God, I just hit the microphone again. So I hope that makes sense. But then if you can figure out, balancing these emotions, these reactions, having the patience and continuing to embody this virtue no matter what comes up, you will attain a level of victory and you will stop being tested at some point in the way that you've been continuously tested up until this point. And then you'll walk away from it, because Spirit will be like, okay, they're done. They have passed that test time and time and time again. It wasn't a fluke. They didn't pass most of it and guess the rest. They really have got this patience, this forgiveness, this understanding, not just of the situation, but also of themselves, why they react like this. They've done the inner work that it requires to have that level of virtuous patience. And through that, you'll have victory, mastery over the self, mastery over the external world, and how it influences you, and you'll walk away from it all, and you won't continuously be tested in the same way that feels like it's just constant. And once you walk away, I just get this energy. It's like so heavy, these 6 cards, and then these last 4, it's just like light and airy. Queen of Discs journey, yeah, it's all about the material. And see how she's got her little bags with her, and she's got directions there too. Like, she can see which way she has options, and she knows exactly where those options will take her. The Queen of Discs is someone who looks out over the barren wastelands and says, okay, well, it's not totally barren, because look, there's trees, there's a river, I have a throne and a beautiful staff with a gem, I have a crown and a throne. I just have to build this oasis, this kingdom, to attract abundance into my life. And it's kind of like you've got a blank canvas for your life, and all the crap was cleared. It's like the land was cleared of the rot through this process that you've done. You earned it. It wasn't just something that was handed to you by your parents. It wasn't something that was just a random circumstance. You actually put in the effort, and because of that, it's going to be a sustainable kingdom. And this journey that I get, this sense of journey, that card, out of this whole this card, I just get this sense of like childlike wonder, where it's kind of like this revitalization of your passion for life in a very childlike, excitable way. Yeah, I just get so much goodness coming from that card. And the Queen of just, she looks out, she plans, she thinks, what could I do? There's so much potential, there's unlimited potential here. I'm on this journey of unlimited potential to build a kingdom. That's bloody exciting. Because you can build it however the hell you want. Ace of Swords, Angel of Love, yeah. It's like it brings you a clear mind, practicing this patience and going deep in your emotions to figure out what's going on. There's new thoughts, new ways of thinking. The Angel of Love comes through, penetrates your thoughts. You're no longer in the state of, when are my ships coming in? You're like, oh, I realized that it was dealing with this that stopped my ships from coming in. So I dealt with this, but I also built myself a boat because I had so much damn time. So I built myself a boat, and now I sail on my own damn ship, and I'm going my own way. That's this energy that I get real strong. So yeah, it's okay to put up boundaries with people that you need to put boundaries with. It's not like you have to be patient and allow everything to happen. That's crucial. It could be that you need to walk away totally. It could be that you need to just put in healthy, very strong boundaries to limit whatever it is that's causing the patience to be tested. Or it could be that you need to tolerate something because of, I don't know why. Never tolerate abuse, but maybe, I don't know, if you're like me, you've worked in nursing, you have patience for your patients. Like, maybe it's that, maybe it's like a work thing, and you can't just cut it out or limit it. So then maybe it is the way you react, or maybe it's the way you react to being exploited in the workplace, and you're like, you know what, I can't change this. Like, I've tried to change it. The people who are in power just won't budge. So I realize what's causing me the distress. I've had the patience and tried to deal with it. So now it's time to walk away and provide some balance, because I can recognize what's good for me and what's not. And then if it's in this new workplace where I find the same behaviors, I'll have patience and I'll try and work with it. And if it doesn't work out, I'll find somewhere else. Without flying into this, like, everyone's against me, like, I'm so sick of it, like, oh, yeah. That's what they're trying to cultivate, is to get rid of this, like, ungrounded imbalance, ungrounded patience, and really get it to incorporate. Okay, so the clarifiers that you got were, this was the first one that came out, was purifying. So that's what the patience is trying to do. It's trying to purify the leftover reactions from times long past. So the way you've reacted to things may have been necessary, and you might have good reason to be so reactive, but Spirit is trying to purify that now by testing your patience. And if you can overcome that and look inside yourself and figure out what it is, you will have victory. You will turn your back on these testing times, and you'll walk into this new canvas of a new kingdom, a new journey filled with love, new ideas, inspiration. The clarifier you got for this, balancing those emotions, is inner wisdom. Ironically enough, it's also a cup. There's a cup there, she's holding a cup, well, a shell cup, and she's holding a vessel. 3 vessels. Yeah, it's all about inner wisdom. But not just wisdom to, like, know something, because knowing something is just knowledge. It's not wisdom. Wisdom is having wisdom is enacting the knowledge for the betterment of a situation. That's wisdom. And you can use wisdom for better or for worse, but wisdom isn't just, oh, I know this, oh, I know that. It's, yeah, but do you practice that? Do you actually embody that? Or is forgiveness and patience just something that you say to make you feel good, or to make you feel that you're high vibrational? But can you actually forgive everyone? Can you actually, like, put all of those virtues into practice and apply them in every situation? Every appropriate situation. But that's what it's testing. Okay, now cultivating, I should say. It's cultivating inner wisdom. Okay, Victory, what are you about? Yeah, recklessness. Victory over recklessness. And walking away from that, all of that. Yeah, resurrection. So it's kind of, yeah, it's saying that there's repeated cycles, and with the clock too, and yeah, this is definitely a repeated cycle, repeated situations, repeated relationships, repeated emotional reactions within yourself, outside of yourself. It's everything that's been repeating that has caused you stress and has tested your patience. And again, you don't have to tolerate the things. You might cut it off. You might just put boundaries, or you might have to work with it in some sort of way. I don't know. But it is that cycle is trying to get you to react properly, react the way that spirit wants you to react, by helping you to grow into that being who would react that way. And that's why it's a repeated cycle. Once you master it, once you've genuinely incorporated the lessons and grown from all of it, you will move into this state. Okay, Queen of Discs. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, Queen of Discs, community, phone tree. Yeah, this is like building a community, building a sense of community around you. And it could just be that you join into certain communities. It could be that you create one altogether. But I get this sense of, once you've walked away from this, all the feelings of like, my needs aren't met, people look down on me, like I can't connect with anyone, all of that fades away. It just starts fading away, and you end up walking out into this new journey. And yeah, you've got your baggage, you got your bags, but they're all packed neatly. You understand what's in those bags, and you're on your way. Yeah, Spirit's just saying, the baggage is like the virtues learned, it's the wisdom gained. It's not like toxic baggage. That's the toxic baggage, and that's why it keeps repeating. But they're saying, once you've dealt with it, the journey that's going to open up, and it may take different times for everyone, because you might be on different timelines. You may even be in the journey phase. Good for you. But Spirit's saying, keep pushing, because once you master it, it'll just be like a veil, or like a heavy blanket just lifted off of your entire life, and you'll be like, whoa, okay, alright, I'm vibing high, I'm doing me, and things just work out. Alright, Ace of Swords, Angel of Love, what are you talking about? Whoa. Magic. Yeah, you make magic like... It's... Okay, Spirit's just said... Yeah, like your spiritual abilities will open up like it's nobody's business once you deal with this. That is blocking the magic. Once you deal with it, go internal, deal with those emotions, like everything I've just said, blah, 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 blah. You'll go through all of this, and you'll end up here. You'll have your community. You'll be able to magically create things. It's about creation. It's about higher intellect, clearer thoughts, direction. And the irony of this is, when I split the deck, I kind of use these cards off camera to help give an overall beginning and ending of the reading. The beginning was cruelty, just FYI. It was like cruelty was being... try and put it on camera. Cruelty was being like continuously introduced into your life. And instead of reacting angrily, or like flying into a rage, or spiraling into a helpless depression, or this and that, Spirit's trying to get you to react differently, to have victory. And through that, you end up moving into the happy part of the timeline. Because the ending, Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Emotional beginning. New beginnings of emotion. New beginnings of states of mind. You're not stuck in this having to have virtue with patience, because it's incorporated into you by this point. If you've managed to gain that inner wisdom through that cycle, through that catalyst of repeated cycles. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, Gem. I hope this helped. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. If you want I always say free reading. If you want a personal reading, not a free one, but a personal one, we can go really deep and specific into your own personal life, and Spirit can give me all sorts of other tidbits. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hope this helped, and thanks for watching. Blessed be.